up, fuckers? I was putting in some eye drops. A little warm today. A little warm for, what's it been, 2 weeks, 3 weeks now? Something. It's been fucking full retard hot. It is Tuesday, July 3rd. Wow, I gotta look at the date. We have a 1-year anniversary of the first dumpster dive coming up, I want to say in the next week and a half. Soon. That'll be the first time that I went out and jumped in the dumpsters, which is what finally got this channel some recognition, was jumping in the dumpsters. So I trimmed my mustache earlier, and I feel like I've had hair on my tongue ever since, even though I've eaten dinner. Because it gets kind of down in here, and you gotta, if you're gonna eat, you gotta do something with that. Anyway, Tuesday, July 3rd, 2018. It is my brother's 40th birthday, and I know I said that in the live video earlier, and he probably doesn't watch my shit, but he claims to have at one point with his girlfriend, which if that's the case, hey girlfriend, this is the little brother to the that asshole in the Mustang that you're dating. So we got the dumpster wagon back. It's been interesting. This is only, short of driving it home, this is only what, the third time we've driven the car. Everything appears to be okay. We found a different guy that appears to be a Subaru guy. Like his project cars, his cars that he's working on are Subarus. Yeah, he's got a, I want to say an 03 turbo Impreza wagon, and he has a blue boxy WRX that's got gold wheels on it and a lift. It's in World Rally. It's in that World Rally blue. That is like the fucking car to have. He's got 2 cars that give me car boners. Anyway, he fixed this up real nice. Worked on the car through the weekend, figured out what was wrong with it. I had to go pick up his kids, understandably. Got the car back to us early afternoon yesterday. We had to figure out what we were doing. And anyway, we're gonna go out dumpster diving again. Yay! The wife all of a sudden doesn't look enthused. She looked so happy and so pretty on the couch, and I get her out here to the car, and she's got this stink bug look on her face, like, I'm just driving. I'm just driving. If you wanted me to have 47 pieces of flair, you should have told me to have 47 pieces of flair. You should have made 47 the minimum. She's got that Jennifer Aniston from Office Space disgusted look on her face, like she's checking into a job she doesn't want to be at, but it's alright. I know where she sleeps at night. Fuckers didn't have enough of your life go away listening to me talk already. We're going right here. We're going up the back door at the it says do not enter. Oh well. We're going in the back door to the diabetes dumpster to get ready to go hit the dookie. Go hit the dookie. Wow, those are 2 new dumpsters. Big ones there. Look at the big purple ones. Yeah, keep going. Right in front of us. Hold on, let me switch the camera angle. Now, I don't particularly think there's going to be a whole lot here, but these are 2 new dumpsters within the same realm of the diabetes dumpster that have not been here. So, I'm just curious, because I'm still looking for building supplies, although I realize I'm going to have to break down and go and buy some shit to build the shed. I'm alright without filling the car up with those pallets, because you don't realize until you try to go build something out of pallets that are all different sizes. Let's see. Not a fucking chance. Wow. That's... Nope. Ain't nothing in there. Fuck. Some shit on my arm. What the fuck that's all about. Alright. I'll pause this and head up to the diabetes dumpster. So, that dumpster literally hasn't been dumped in like 5 months.
It just keeps decomposing.
Oh my god, they keep adding to it, which is even fucking worse. It's nasty. Alright, what do we got? There's a cockroach. There's flies inside of that bag. That's not gonna happen. Alright, there's a Kit Kat bar, but that shit is smushed. I see some. Oh, alright. Guess I should close the door, huh? Let's see. I'm probably gonna leave that Kit Kat bar because it looks fucking vile. But I see. Oh, that gives a whole new. That's a Hershey squirt right there. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if it might be actually too hot for any of this shit. To be honest. Oh. Women's underwear. A lot of this stuff is soft. It stinks. Some gum. Now, see these Kit Kats? I mean, these things are all just. Now, I'll grab these little M&Ms. There's not going to be a whole lot here. It's mostly chocolate, and it's all fucking soft. I mean, like, that is a Hershey squirt if there ever was one. Whoa, I am the fuck out of here. Huh? Ants. Big fucking gnarly ants. I will reach back in there. And I do see the disposable fucking underwear down there, but they're open. And there's water in the bottom of this can. So that's a nope for now. Nope. The fender is hanging off of the front, and they won't even fucking move. They've been in an accident already today. There's a Hyundai driver if there ever was one. And if you are a Hyundai driver, I'm sorry. I apologize for both your lack of driving skills and the Korean vehicle that you chose to drive. Sorry. So here's a place we haven't been in a while. We're gonna go check out their trash can first, but then we actually have to go inside of the place, which should be interesting. There's only one dumpster in this entire shopping plaza that's worth looking at. The rest of them either have compactors or perishable food. And yeah, like no perishable food happening with the weather that we're having. Anyway, this is Joann Fabrics. What does the wife need from Joann Fabrics?
Fabric.
You need fabric from the fabric store. Imagine that. I guess that's what I get for asking stupid fucking questions. I get a fucking obvious answer. Let's see. Joann Fabrics. There's a guy sitting over there. Don't care. It's funny, you know, the first time I come out to these places, I gave a shit. But I'm at the point anymore where I have no shits left to give, so. I see some empty pattern packages, some pieces of some framing. Now, man. What happened to Tuesdays, man? We take a week off. God damn. Sorry, headphone users. We take a week off, week and a half, because the car was down and we tried to go on a road trip, and what the fuck. We come back on a Tuesday, which is a day that we always win, and there's nothing. Selfie stick. Ah, shit. This is like the weirdest shit in the history of the world. Like, how you guys doing? You're about 10 feet over there. You're like a dick bag. Can't do it. So I guess we're not going to Joann Fabrics. They close at 8 o'clock and it's like 8:05. This is like the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, hey guys. What the fuck? Selfie stick angle, right? What the fuck is this shit? You can only have $5 of fun from the Dollar General.
It is bending, dear.
My phone is heavy. I realize the car's right there, but I figure I get this like, she's scattering up. That's great. That's great. There's something I could have gone my whole life without having. Do you
I
see?
do.
Yes.
Rough. Couple years.
Good God. The new Android update, completely unnecessary. I don't need any of this shit at all. Woof woof. So, is it this way or that way? What's that way? Okay. You were right. We should have went straight. The husband admitted that he was wrong, but he's got a dumbass puppy dog filter on his face, so... Meow.
Oh, wow.
Meow. The fuck is this stupid shit? I'm sorry. We should have went straight, dear. I was giving you directions and it didn't work.
Yeah, we'll get there roundabout way. It's fine.
Why does this even exist? Why? I don't need this at all for anything. This is fucking retarded. What? Yeah, they're getting a truck.
Yeah,
Deal.
so...
I'll sneak in behind the gate and get shit. Let me out. And you can park. And look, there's nobody in the truck. Got a driver. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure what's going on over there, other than a bunch of old ass pallets. Well, there's a line.
Yeah.
This is what. Now I'm gonna do it. Just give me a second. That person's from Rhode Island. Just make a brisk walk. Close the gate behind me. Holy moly, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is this shit? I mean... Somebody's... All these trash cans have gone downhill so far. And it's fucking empty. I mean, there's some shit in there, but ain't nothing worth getting. Just the 4th of July holiday has things fucked up, as it were. Nothing here. Alright, so in an effort to stay hydrated, I've drank a considerable amount of fluids today, and we just stopped at a Hardee's because I had to pee. And I would rather pee in an actual bathroom than get a ticket for hanging my junk out in public behind a dumpster, which I've been known to do time and again. But I had a, well, sometimes you gotta pee behind the trash can. Shit happens. I've got external plumbing. I can do that. I don't have to pop a squat. Pop a squat, right? There's an old dude walking out wearing a New England Patriots shirt, and if anybody really actually pays attention to who it is I am as an individual, I don't watch football. I can't fucking stand football. Nope. But he was wearing a Patriots shirt, and I made the comment to him about showing some of that Tom Brady love, right? Oh boy, you know it, Bo, you know it. To which my response was, you realize if Tom Brady was around 30 years ago when it was Joe Montana and Troy Aikman, that he'd have never even made it out of college football? I mean, that's just an opinion. Tom Brady.
Anyhow.
Fucking cliche, that guy. No, he is... then again, you can't believe everything the news reports. Anyway, they're getting close to the retail dumpster, and I will catch you some bitches over there, right? It's entirely too southern. I'm not southern. But I sound entirely... I'm not entirely sure why the camera stopped recording, but that's... I think we can figure out something to do with that. It says eat. I'm starting to smell cat litter, which is never a good sign when you start to smell cat litter in a trash can. Bubbles might disagree, but... Do you need some hooker boots? They're size 6 and they have no tread. Nobody needs those. Oh, that's a hamster enclosure. That's what I'm smelling. 5,600 piece puzzle for my fucking self. There's some sweatpants. You know you've always wanted this old knife block. I don't have it. Even half of an idea what the fuck that is. Rice tongs? Ice. Okay. Somebody tried to make their house smell nice once. A can opener for school. Old beat up lantern. The whole pet store smell in this trash can is starting to get a little excessive. What is that?
Great-grandparents' album?
It's a book.
Yeah, there's a description on the front.
Do we just take it home and look at it? We'll take it home and look at it. Worst case scenario, we throw it away at the house. Could be interesting. Probably take 2 hands. This is some sort of a card game. I might actually take that and look at that too. That's some sort of a card game. I don't know. We'll look at it, and again, we can throw it away if it don't work. I don't need a dish strainer or good without that. Seen a whole lot of nothing in here today. This looks like a base for a table that broke. Somebody had a $5 Little Caesars pizza. Is that baby clothes or is that a
Fabric strap?
Okay. I'll walk over here and look at all this bullshit, as I always do. Bed frames are still there. Ain't been here in a minute. Pots are nasty. That's a whole box full of pants. And before people ask, why don't you take them to the shelter? The shelter only takes new clothes with the tags on. Wow, these are like, that's a whole box of 1990s jeans. I can find somewhere to put this box to use. It may not be 180 place. Stop! Jesus. We will find somewhere to put those. It's a whole box full of pants. So, second box. I don't need any of that shit in those boxes. Nope. What in the world is that? It's a broken pot. That sucks. Broken. Nope. 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 Well, got some pants. I'll probably give them to the church at the end of the road. We'll see. Alright, Alright, as you can see, it is getting dark, and we are rolling up on our last of a couple of places here. And it may not be the biggest win of the fucking year, but those pants will go to good use somewhere. I can't take them to the shelter because they don't have tags on them, but I do believe that with a little bit of homework on both mine and the wife's part, we'll find somewhere to take those pants. I think they were all woman's size 14, if I'm not mistaken. A couple of smaller pairs along with it. We haven't been here in a hot minute. I'm guessing that the lid is open, that it's fucking empty, but a guy could be optimistic, right? Well, that is far from empty. Alright, what do we got? Just got somebody's coffee on my hands, which is far from exciting. I don't need any old shitty hangers. Somebody had some clown lesbians. Don't take that the wrong way. I like lesbians. Just funny to call a Klondike a clown lesbian. Find the humor in it, folks. Don't take offense. I wonder if these people even use fucking trash bags when I look at it. Oh, I'm getting down into fucking orange peels. That's exciting. It tells you about how to use your vagina, apparently. That one's actually full. Could take that home and do whippets, but that's not my thing. Takeout containers ain't shit in there. Oh well. Alright, potentially the last stop of the evening. If anybody's thinking about doing a day before a drinking holiday dumpster diving, it may not be the best idea, because it appears that most everything's been cleaned out. Apparently you can't service that before 7 a.m. That seems to be the rule with my wife too, though. What?
Yep. Need my coffee.
Oh, let's see. Well, it doesn't smell good. I can tell you that much. It might just be empty boxes. Hold on. Not entirely sure if there's any active recalls. This dumpster has been known to be absolutely fucking vile. I don't know if that's refrigerated or not.
Oh.
I'm gonna judge by the smell.
Oh, no.
And leave all that shit behind, which is sad. I can see some maggots. It's too bad they wouldn't have donated that to a shelter, because that is all refrigerated shit. Oh. All that white shit over there. Maggots. Maggots. Maggots, dear. We don't stop here very often. It's generally all full of fucking maggots. Maggots and flies. Good place to come if you need boxes, I guess. That's about it. Fuck. Now that was for sure a shitty deal. Well, I'm sure that the bulk of that stuff was probably alright if it wasn't, this thing moves. Got a new accessories kit for the cameras in the mounting stuff coming in the mail, both with the camera that I ordered and a separate accessories kit. try to clean up some of this shit. But now I'm sure that if we did some homework as to what was in that trash can, what was refrigerated and what wasn't, and then stayed away from the refrigerated shit, it probably wouldn't have been that bad. But it smelled like a dead animal in there. If I were guessing, man, there's probably some sort of like a dead chinchilla or some dead fish or something's dead in that trash can. Sometimes you have to make a sanitary decision. Underneath the grandparents album we got to look at. Sometimes you got to make a decision that, like, the benefit to pulling shit out of that can as opposed to the possibility of like getting maggots biting your legs.
Sorry, folks.
Or catching worms or something of the sort. Clorox wipes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky Rickett. I still have a box of them upstairs.
Two people sent.
There's 2 people that sent. The only name I remember is Vicky Rickett, though.
Thank you.
And that's been a long time. So, and we still have Clorox wipes, Lysol wipes, whatever they are. This fucking asshat. You're gonna try to parallel park in that car. Good luck. I can parallel park anything. I don't think I could see out of the back window of that car to parallel park shit. Wipes. Stick it in the pocket. Well, I don't have a whole lot of insightful shit to say at this point, other than we're going to get back to the house and we're going to look at what we've got. We've got a few things. Literally nothing for the shelter. But I do believe there's a church up the road from us that has a food bank that hopefully we can take those boxes of pants to. But I mean, if you were a yard sale person, you'd be all over that at $1 a pair, and you'd probably make 30 bucks. But we don't. Oh, I don't know. It's been a very long road and a very long transition from the first time that I did a dumpster video in relation to where I'm at now. Even on a personal level, I feel like I've changed quite a bit since. I'm not quite as gaggy, I'm not this, I'm not that, but I still don't sell shit. Like, I'll sell some big ticket items if we find some big ticket items, and that money goes directly back into funding the channel, whether it be gas for the car or a laptop or, you know, whatever it may be. I'm not out here trying to sell people garbage. So, it's whatever it is. If you're still here in this video, by all means, drop a comment and tell me to go fuck myself. If you, wow, that is a big-ass motorhome with a nice boat behind it. Holy fuck. I would follow those people on Instagram if they had one. Potentially follow them on YouTube, who knows. Anyway. There's another 3.5 minutes of your life you'll never get back listening to me ramble about absolutely nothing. And it looks like my camera lens has got some shit on it, potentially. Anyway, get back to the house and look at this junk we got. Figure out a game plan of, tomorrow's 4th of July, so we ain't doing shit tomorrow. We don't particularly go out on drinking holidays, but we may venture over to Limehouse Auto Body for the fireworks show there. We don't know yet. We'll figure out what tomorrow brings. Fuckers. So we've made it back to the house, and it has just now come to my attention. Do you mind to mute the television? Dear, it's kind of loud in the back. It has just now come to my attention how many pairs of 1990s jeans we actually got this evening. Everything Liz Claiborne, Lee jeans, Levi's,
Bill Blast.
some Bill Blast. I mean, look at the pleats on that shit. Yeah, some Vanderbilt. Was that Gloria Vanderbilt? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now this is a 1990s jeans super haul. And I think I might actually end up being that asshole on this super haul and do some homework on eBay and see what I can do with a 90s haul. Like, this is all like it's like 93 to like 97. This is what people wore, and these pants look like they've been in a box for fucking ever.
So you move over here to the little bit of food we found. We got some M&Ms and some goodness knows bars. But then look at this thing. This is that that thing that was in the box that said grandparents photo album. But look at how big it is in relation to my hand. Okay, and I'm 6 foot tall and some change. This thing's got to be 3 foot, and it's a virgin book. There's never been anything in it. Hey, little nobody, if you're watching this video, okay, do you want something for your art? Here's something for your art. Holy shit!
What'd you find?
Look at that! I didn't see that until now. Is that Robert E. Lee?
What the?
Look at that.
Yeah, be careful.
I'm being very careful. That is... Holy shit, dude. What does that say? Is that a fucking Robert E. Lee signature? Or is that even who that is?
Wow.
Dude, that's on... Wow.
Fabric.
That is on delicate fabric. Holy moly, dude. Look at that fucking relic. I didn't even realize that was there until right now. That's gotta be... I don't know who that is, but if I were a betting man, that's probably Robert E. Lee or somebody who was important to the Confederate Army. Just happens to be in the middle of this book. Holy fuck! And it's on fabric. That's an original right there. Wow. My mind is fucking blown. That's a several hundred years ago photo. Holy shit, dude. We got to figure out who this guy is. I don't know my Southern war generals because I'm not from here. I didn't have a dog in the fight as far as it came to the Civil War because my family immigrated here after that. That's fucking amazing. And I pulled that out of a goddamn trash can. What do you think, dear?
Well, definitely.
Any idea who it is?
I don't want to.
I'm sure somebody. You don't want to say.
I mean, I don't want to missay, so I'm not gonna.
Now, this is literally flaking away on the corners, and it's set on canvas. That might be the most amazing thing I've ever found in a dumpster. That right there, who knows, that could buy us a new car, that could buy us a new house, depending on what the fuck that is. And I feel it. It's got a... I'm sorry, I shouldn't...
Oils break it down.
I know, I shouldn't touch it.
That's
wow.
crazy. Well, we're going to have to double check the book then.
No, it's all...
Well, and we have a name on the thing.
On the box. So
yeah.
What's the name on the box? Let me see. DeMarco, Ken Old, Portraits album, great grandparent, grandparent. Holy moly, look at this. This is Walter R.D. Vivo, 64 Concourse East, Brightwaters Lane, New York, maybe? I don't have any idea, but the box, I'm gonna have to hold on to that box because that's absolutely fucking amazing. I didn't even whoever the Goldsmith brothers were. If undeliverable, return to the shipping department, Long Island, New York. Wow. That's a. I'm not even gonna guess. I'm gonna make a statement that is a Civil War era photo. Wow. Yeah, this needs to go to some sort of a restoration specialist. There will be another video on what the fuck this is. Let me flip the downside pages, make sure there ain't anything else in here. Holy moly, no, that's it. Alright, so I'm gonna close that back. We got the big eat sign. And whatever this game is, and the 90s haul of vintage jeans. So this just goes to prove that most of the time you can go out and find food. Tonight we found stuff. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, come back, look for more. Fuckers.